Hey YouTube, how's it going? So as you can see on screen, we have Black Swan's banner, and in 12 days and 14 hours, we're gonna have another banner, that banner being Sparkle. So I can't wait for Sparkle because of Silver Wolf here. So my Silver Wolf's a little bit different than your average Silver Wolf, and that is because mine is set up as a DPS. You see she has 136 speed, 58 crit rate, and 136 crit damage, which is a little low, but I have some things that'll compensate for that. So, as you can see, she is fully maxed out. I'll get to her light cone in a second. We have her relics, 4-piece quantum, of course, and then we have Glameth for her 2-piece, her planar ornament set. So I think it just works super well because I mean her speed is 136 or 136 at the moment, so she gets the 12% damage buff, and then she gets her 12% attack as well. And with some of the things that she has, like her light cone and some of her other team members, her crit rate and crit damage are kind of, I don't really have to dump much into them substat wise, just because, well, we'll get down the line of other characters I'm going to be running with her, and yeah, we'll get into that. So, for her light cone, actually, before we get into light cone, let's just talk about like why she's my favorite. So, first off, her design, I just really like her design. Like, she looks super punkish, of course, being from the planet Punk Lord makes sense. But she just looks super cool. I really like her design. She's got her gray hair with the twist in the back, fading into purple. And I really like the color purple. Like, my favorite color is black, and like black and red are like my two favorites. But purple, it's really wearing on me. It's really growing on me, I guess. Like, not just because of Silver Wolf, but it's just a cool color. I like her lore, like the way, or her power set, I guess, in lore. She can basically hack reality, which is dope. Hoyoverse is really good with like background stories and stuff that you wouldn't really see if you didn't go dig for it, but they do put a lot of effort into fleshing like character stories out like that, so that's pretty cool too. And in game, of course, I really like her abilities. For obviously her skill implanting a weakness type depending on what your team members' elements are is pretty powerful. That's a very powerful ability. And of course, Silver Wolf is known for enabling mono quantum, and that's the direction that I plan on going. Well, it kind of depends on the game with what characters they release. Because right now, obviously, there's Silver Wolf, then you have Shui Yi, QQ, Zila, and then Fu Xuan. I think those are the only quantum characters in the game right now. Let's see. So we have Silver Wolf, Fu Xuan, Zila, let's see, Lynx, I forgot about Lynx. We have QQ and Shui Yi. Yeah, that's it for quantum characters. So yeah, but Silver Wolf enables obviously mono quantum, because if you have all 4 quantum members, it doesn't matter what the enemy's weakness is, she will always implant quantum. And with mine being the investment that she is, yeah, it makes sense to run mono quantum for her. So let's get into that investment a little bit. So we'll start with Eidolons. So she's E6. Yes, I do have an E6 character. This is the only E6 character that I have on my account, and I plan on keeping it that way. I think my next, let's see, I have Dan Hong IL at E2. I don't even think I have very many other not super positions, but Eidolons for 5 stars, genuine. I do have E3 Bronya because, well, I mean, that just kind of happens when you pull a lot. So Rame E1 or E0, freaking well E1. So of course it makes sense that I have a bunch of standard Eidolons because, well, I pull so many 5 stars. You can see how many 5 stars I have on my account right now. And then I have a few of these. I have a Bilo. Only need 1 Bilo. That's not bad. E1 Japard, E1 freaking Yangqing, Trailblazer. How many Himikos do I have? E1, 0 Ratio, 0 Clara, and that's it. So, yeah, Silver Wolf is my highest invested character. Let's go to her light cone real quick, and you can see that it is indeed S5. So I have an E6 S5 Silverwolf. She's like the star of my account. I want to take her to the max and make her the best character that she can be. Now, unfortunately, as she's before E6, her main role is basically a debuffer and weakness implanter. So she doesn't really have any follow-up attacks or any ways to go again on her own. Like Zila, she can go again if she kills the enemies, or let's see, where's her QQ, Jingliu, Blade, follow-up attacks. She doesn't really have any of that, so like Bronya and the character that we're going to be talking about here in a little bit, Sparkle, are going to be really good for her. And also, obviously, Sparkle being a Quantum Harmony character, it's going to be really good. So it's going to be fleshing out the Quantum roster in the game. So we're going to have my Silverwolf being a DPS / debuffer. Currently, my plan is going to be Silverwolf. We're going to have Sparkle, and then we're going to have Fu Xuan as a sustainer. I do obviously have Lynx, but I mean, Fu Xuan is just kind of just better in my, well, she's just better. Obviously, she's a 5-star and Lynx is a 4-star. But I like her, what she does better, mitigating damage, and she also, I think she actually is, she is also E2. I think I got the E2 by accident. I didn't really mean to go for it. It just basically means, it's kind of like Japard's thing where if someone dies, they don't. It happens once per battle. I actually went for her E1, which basically gives crit damage plus 30%. With Fu Xuan's Trace, increases crit rate by 12%. So Silverwolf will be getting a 12% crit rate buff, and then a 30% crit damage buff. But also, since Fu Xuan does have Broken Keel, and as far as her effect res goes, she has 38% or 30%, so she has enough to activate Broken Keel. So that's an extra 10% crit damage. So she's currently at an extra 12% crit rate and an extra 40% crit damage from Fu Xuan. But then we look at her light cone at S5, it gives plus 20% crit rate if she's dealing damage to an enemy that has 3 or more debuffs, which of course Silverwolf will be putting those debuffs on herself. So that's an extra 20%, 32% crit rate, and 40% crit damage. So what's that? 70, 90 crit rate and 176 crit damage. Sorry, math is hard, but yeah. So that, I mean, that's almost 100% crit rate and getting close to 200. But then let's see what else. So as for, I do have Sparkle somewhat already built and planned out for. Her relics are over here on Hanya. So Hoyoverse hasn't shown much in regards to Sparkle's kit yet, but I went ahead and farmed up Pentaconi Land of Dreams for the 2-piece and Messenger for the 4-piece. More speed, even more speed for allies if she uses ult. If she uses her ult on allies, and then we have, she's gonna be Quantum, so obviously this is gonna work. And she gets more energy regeneration rate. So that's an extra 10% damage from Sparkle's relics. And then more speed. So the buffs are started to stack up for sure. And then that's not even, none of this is even including Sparkle herself, her own buffs and whatever she does for, or whatever she will do for Silverwolf. So yeah, Silverwolf is going to be looking pretty good. So as far as the team that I'm going to be running, it's going to be, of course, Silverwolf, Sparkle, and Fu Xuan. As far as the second or the other character for that, I'm probably going to run Sela just because she's really good. Another thing I could do is run Shui Yi, who has follow-up attacks, and basically whenever someone deals damage to an enemy shield, deals toughness damage to an enemy shield, she gets a point, and when she gets, since mine is at E6, when she gets up to 6, she'll do a follow-up attack. So that'll be pretty good too. Obviously in like Mono Quantum, where everyone or any enemy that I want is gonna have quantum weakness and everyone's dealing quantum damage to it, that's just gonna boost her up. That's just gonna boost her follow-up attack, like, and it's gonna be going off all the time. So that sounds pretty good to me. But of course, we also have Chinchoe QQ. The possibilities are definitely here for a really good mono quantum team between all of these characters. So can't wait to see what Sparkle does and what she does for the team. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be implementing Quantum, and we're just going to be blasting people. If you guys have stuck around to the end of my videos, I have a small showcase of what my Silver Wolf has done before. I think it's Bronyan, Rame, and Fu Xuan. So hopefully Sparkle will be able to kind of get somewhat similar results as that, because that would be really good. So that was pretty much my 2.0 plans. I already got Black Swan. I'm going to be getting Sparkle. I'm going to be getting her Light Cone for sure, just to, again, max out Silver Wolf as much as I possibly can, as much as my account and the game can allow. So that's, yeah, that's my 2.0 plans. And in 2.1, we'll just have to see what happens. Star Rail has been doing a really good job of just increasing levels as the game has gone on. Like, they've done more and more and bigger and better. So it's crazy to see where things go from here. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I can't wait to pull Sparkle and unleash havoc with my little hacker here. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Keep it burning.
At this speed, too slow.